G'day guys, this video is to show you if we're going to get to $80,000 or 65, what I need to see for either of those to be a reality. My name's Craig Cobb, been doing this for 20 years, and if you like this stuff, just hit follow. Guys, there's more link in my bio if you want to find it. But yeah, I'm just showing a couple of comparisons. Been talking about this level for a while, and the trend of Bitcoin, currently looking at a daily chart. Higher low here, now just pushed to a higher high. It's the definition of an uptrend. You don't need sloping trend lines to tell you that. So Bitcoin is technically in a daily uptrend. Not the greatest of daily uptrends, and it's only just been established. And this is why there's a little bit of significance there for me. Because of the comparison I'm going to make takes us back to the beginning of the year for Bitcoin. And just because it looks similar doesn't mean it will act similar or that this will play out the same as it did at the beginning of the year. But I'll take you through that right now. Remember, long period of consolidation, higher low on Bitcoin to a higher high. There's also a level through here of localized resistance. Localized meaning it's right here, it's relevant. Test one, test two tests above, specific level resistance. So that's the localized resistance. But let's go back a little bit now and let's have a look at that level drawn, extended further along the chart. This was at one stage an all-time high, yeah? We found resistance here. Okay, so sorry, I shouldn't say we found this level as resistance and support going back away. Test one here, test two, resistance. Trump got inaugurated. I think it was the inauguration, or it was might have been when he won the election. Either way, pushed higher, came back down, found a level of support around that $74,000 level again. And then, of course, we've got our localized resistance. So it's a significant level going back in the past quite a way, and it's locally relevant. Now, looking at the price action from back in January, arguably, well, not arguably, I'm just going to say it was a heck of a lot more bullish back then, and I'll tell you why. First things first, we've got a higher low here, long period. So first of all, long period of consolidation, not too dissimilar to what we've seen at the moment. At the moment, not quite as long a duration. The daily having a higher low and a higher high. Yeah, well, we've got the daily higher low and a higher high. If anything, the definition back in January was better and more significant, in my view, for further upside. We pushed through to a higher high, a level of resistance with two tests, 1, 2. Well, we got a level of resistance with two tests, 1, 2. We pushed above this level, we failed to hold it, and we quickly reversed that uptrend. And then we quickly continued to pull back. That move from top to bottom was about 38%. Now, again, I'm not suggesting that it's going to happen exactly like that again. I'm not at all. What I'm pointing out is we've seen this before. I'm also pointing out the reason that I'm looking, if we are to push up through a high, if we're to break the high of this daily candle, I really do think that we've got the potential to get to 80, 82, possibly even a little bit higher. But I think it's going to be short-lived. I think it's an opportunity for the market to roll over. I'll tell you why. First of all, I'm going to show you this weekly chart. First of all, I'm going to show you the monthly chart. Now, back in January, when I talked of the similar occurrence, price was up in this area here, and this monthly candle of January was actually turning green, i.e. there was a bullish candle in this, what I call the cradle zone, in an uptrend on the monthly. The two prior bullish candles here had a really good move, and here had a really good move. Everything in January was shaping up to be quite bullish at that stage. Well, guess what? It didn't turn out that way, did it? Well, now we have a higher high to a lower low on the monthly, i.e. there's no uptrend on that monthly any longer. So arguably, January had a stronger case of further upside than what it does now. Now, flipping back to the weekly, the reason I'm looking at the weekly is because it's the highest time frame of relevance to me that is actually trending, because the monthly higher high to lower low, that's not a trend. The weekly has a lower high to a lower low. It's pulling back up into these moving averages, which is where I've traded from the last 15 years out of my 20 years of trading. Most of it's been in this zone. You can quite clearly see the old level. We're finding it a bit of a difficulty at the moment, hence why I say if we can break up through that high, the high of yesterday, the high of that move higher on the daily candle, I think we can get up into the 80s. I think a pullback into this range would be well and truly on the cards. But it will be a pullback or a relief rally in what is a wider and bigger picture downtrend on that weekly chart. Hence why, if we do get some upside, I'm happy to go long. No problem at all. But this is not the point at which I'm loading up. Not at all. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to wait and see what Bitcoin does. So if we can push above the high here, I think we've got a very good chance of running to 80,000. If we can't, I think we've got a good chance of getting back down to around that $65,000 mark and building ourselves back into this consolidation period. We could pull back in a little bit further to get us into this zone and then accelerate from there. It doesn't have to happen immediately, black or white. What I am suggesting is that we do need to get above this high for there to be any more significant momentum to the upside. Anyway, I hope this finds you well. Have a great day. And if you like this stuff, give me a follow and jump on the link in bio if you want to find out more. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.